Never go to the past, not for happiness, not for justification, not for excuse. The world is what it is. You are what you are. Success is not final, neither failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are our own fears. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you don't have. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. You don't have to burn books by destroying a culture. Just get people to stop reading them. Don't look back. You are not going that way. Practice self-compassion. We are all humans and everyone makes mistakes. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Make and keep friends with the people you want to emulate, not the people that you think will be most likely to accept you. The people you associate with will shape your future. Start saving your money. Don't spend it on homes you can't afford, fancy cars, and running your credit cards to the maximum. In the end, you will be much happier. There are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there is still time to change the road you are on. It's no use wasting time worrying what other people think about you. No one is thinking about you. The world is a tragedy to those who feel, but a comedy to those who think. Thinking is the most hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. There are only three events in a man's life: birth, life, and death. He is not conscious of being born. He dies in pain and forgets to live. Manage your mood, because if it does not obey, then it commands. In order to understand the world, one has to turn away from it on many occasions. If it is not true, do not say it. True love never has a happy ending, because there is no ending to a true love. Life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, but all are necessary for the full story. Take good care of your health. Without health, nothing will matter. No amount of money can bring you joy if you are suffering. Always move in your own direction, not according to society, friends, or family. What other people think of you is none of your business. It is not lack of time, it is lack of priority. Through discipline comes freedom. To know your enemy, you must become your own enemy first. Children learn by an adult's example, not by their words. This is your world. Shape it, or someone else will. Be proud of how hard you are trying. At your lowest, you realize a lot. Never force, don't beg, and don't chase. If you don't value your time, neither will others. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Time heals almost everything, so give it time. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. If nobody helps you, do it alone. Be selfish with your time. A lot of people don't deserve it. If you don't ask, you don't get. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Life is not fair, but it is still good. He who is not courageous enough to take risk will accomplish nothing in life. Never take the responsibility that does not belong to you. Buy real estate, land, and anything you know you can afford. When in doubt, just take the next small step. Be careful who you marry, and even more careful who you have kids with. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. A bad phase of your life can start at any time. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. The noblest work of God is man. Who found it out? It is the same man. Save a little money every week or month. Nothing gives you happiness like a financial buffer, believe it or not. The things you think about determines the quality of your mind. Your heart will tell you where to go. Your head guide you there safely. Use one without the other and you get lost. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. A clever person solves the problem. A wise person avoids it. Most so-called failures are temporary defeats. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. If it is not what happens to you, but it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Nothing costs so much in life as illness and ignorance on illness. Stay strong even when things begin to fall apart. Stay strong. Fear does not exist anywhere except in the mind. You will never be sorry for telling someone that you love them. Do it before it is too late. To get married means to have your rights and double your responsibilities. You will be pulled down out of jealousy. Don't be surprised. It is normal. Most of the time you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Trust wisely and not blindly. A fool is known by his speech, but a wise man by his silence. A leader is a dealer in hope. Keep your fears to yourself, but share your courage with others. True love begins when nothing is looked for in return. You are being judged no matter what, so be who you really want to be. Never say maybe if you want to say no. When you are angry, stay silent. Don't feel guilty for doing what's best for you. Don't trust words. Don't trust words. Trust actions. Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength. There's nothing more unbearable than idleness. God knows when to send you exactly what you need. Don't make a permanent decision based on temporary emotions. First it hurts, then it makes you stronger. No matter how hard the past is, you can always begin again. Forgive your old self. You have changed. Don't judge your greatness by your own shadow at sunset. A woman's guess is much more accurate than a man's certainty. How many things would you attempt if you knew you would not fail? Sometimes you have to go through the worst to get the best. Be alone until you are valued. Don't overshare. Privacy is power. Free yourself from society advice. Most of them have no idea of what they are doing. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. The secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly well. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. The family you create is more important than the family you come from. The more you don't have sex, the less you want it. The more you don't have sex is the less you want it. Full stop.